Oh, by the way, Trump now has decided he didn't like PBS and NPR. So his signing an executive order directing federal funding cuts to PBS and NPR. They're probably kind of a liberal, news organization and agency. President Donald Trump on Thursday signed an executive order aiming to slash public subsidies to PBS and NPR as he alleged a bias in the broadcasters' reporting. There's no alleged, it's very biased. The order instructs the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and other federal agencies to cease federal funding for NPR and PBS, and further requires that they work to root out indirect sources of public financing for the news organizations, which they do that through the back door. The White House, in a social media posting announcing the signing, said the outlets receive millions from taxpayers to spread radical, woke propaganda designed as news. Isn't that interesting? And the latest move by Trump and his administration to utilize federal powers to control or hamstring institutions whose actions or viewpoints he disagrees with. Since taking office, Trump has ousted leaders, placed staff on administrative leave, and cut off hundreds of millions of dollars in funding artists, libraries, museums, theaters, and others. And I will say a lot of communists, I'll mention that, through the takeovers of the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts and the National Endowment for the Humanities. Trump has also pushed to withhold federal research and education funds from universities and punish law firms unless they agree to eliminate diversity programs and other measures Trump has found objectionable. Well, to me, I like the fact that he's actually said this is objectionable. Yeah. I don't like this stuff. I don't like what they're doing to the United States of America. They're trying to change our culture through cultural Marxism, and they're trying to destroy the very fabric of the family. God is so important in our lives, but the family is also so important. And unless we have a proper family nucleus and a proper nuclear family, we simply can't continue as Americans in the United States. And we need to be aware of that. So I applaud these actions to try to get rid of communists and root it out. This all started back in 1933 from the Frankfurt School, Goethe University in Germany. They fled Germany after Hitler was put into power. They went to Switzerland. Then they left Switzerland. They went to Columbia University and started the Frankfurt School to try to teach cultural Marxism. And it has permeated itself through the university systems throughout the world right now. And basically what they're trying to do is bring in a concept called Cloward and Piven. There were a couple of professors out of Berkeley that's going to overwhelm the social network and the social welfare system in the United States to cause the collapse of the republic.